Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Litecoin's price chart, and unfortunately what we all expected pretty much play out. You see, we were in the previous video right around the highs in here, and I was saying these lows are very close together, and most likely a lot of people have put their stop losses for the long positions under the lows, and in most cases we are seeing a move down in order to hit all of those stop losses, and that, as you can see, pretty much happened. Also, we said if you want to be bullish in Litecoin and you want to say we're going to have our final low around here, then what you want to see is a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up in order to at least reach to about these areas, which, as you can see, that definitely did not happen. Now, here's a very important point. For the same reason that I said we're going to have a move down and take the lows, I am going to argue that we are going to have a move on the upside and take all these highs in here. Let's hide everything. As you can see, we are just having in here a series of lower highs and lower lows, and between our pullbacks we are just constantly having overlapping of the waves, and these are characteristics of a corrective movement and not an impulse. And now I'm gonna say the highs in here look very juicy, and probably a lot of people have taken some short positions in here and they have put their stop losses above the highs. So from my point of view, makes perfect sense to argue after the current move down is over, we are going to have in LTC hopefully a move on the upside in order to take all these highs, and especially the highest high all the way up here about, let's say, $107. But I think at that point we're gonna go quite a bit higher than that. Question is, can we say our move down is over already? You see, maybe not. Given the fact that this is now quite a strong move on the upside, I think we should entertain the possibility of having an A, B, C zigzag, and the subways for it are going to be like this. 1 2 3 4 5 into a correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, maybe even a triangle, not really that important, and yet another 5 wave down into our ceiling. Let's go on the live chart and count some waves. We already said this is from, this height to about here, a 5 wave down. Now I'm gonna say we are having a correction, probably an A, B, C flat, or maybe a WXY in form of a flat and a zigzag, not really important. The point is, this move down most likely is going to be a 5 wave impulsive structure, and if you want to argue that, well, okay, this can be from this high, 5 down into 1, correction for wave 2, and probably, yes, maybe like 1 2 3 4 5 down into wave 3. I'm gonna say probably to about this point, and maybe we're gonna have in here a very small bounce, but please count on that bounce being a corrective movement into wave 4, and then after it, yet another move on the downside into wave 5. So as you can see, in Litecoin, in the short term, our move down might actually continue a bit more. However, overall, I need you to remember that we are going to have, hopefully at one point soon, a move on the upside in order to take all these highs and go quite a bit higher than that. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in LTC's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.